Before we officially close out our Jill Scott era on Live Life Right Network, I wanted to come back one more time, not for another regular review, not for another song of a week. I just wanted to talk because after spending all this time going back through Jill Scott music, her albums, her performances, and now to whom this may concern, I realized something here. Jill Scott is dope. And I don't think we talk enough about just how important her journey has been. To whom this may concern, let's talk with this new album that released back in February 2026 of this year. The album doesn't sound like anything else. It doesn't sound like somebody's trying to recreate what worked 20 years ago. It sounds like Jill Scott now in this moment. She's experienced, she's lived, she's loved. She learned some things, and she's still experimenting. You got Pressure. You got Universe. A Universe. You got Me For. You also got Don't Play. You also got North Side. Many songs from that album. The Mouth. Let's talk about The Mouth. If you guys have not heard that record, it'll blow your mind. It's very creative and soulful and just unique on its own. Matter of fact, from the top to the bottom, that whole album is no skip. I'm not lying to you guys. That album was worth the wait. When she did North Side, featuring Tierra Rack, onto that record, that's Philly talking to Philly. A newer generation meeting one of the women who helped shape this sound. The album also reaches into funk, hip-hop, spoken word, and soul rather than sitting in one little box. That's what I love about Jill. She doesn't have to chase what's happening or what's current. She sounds like Jill Scott. Let's take you back to the roots connection. And when you really go back to Jill's story, connects to so much music history. Before the world even knew who Jill Scott was, she helped write You Got Me for the Roots. Think about that. Before A Long Walk, before The Way, before He Loves Me, Jill Scott pen was already working. And that song eventually became one of the records people associated the Roots and Erykah Badu. Jill's own history with the song remained part of her story. She later performed it with the Roots as well. That's a full circle movement. And then there's Erykah. I don't even like putting Jill Scott and Erykah Badu against each other. Why? Because they represent two different branches of the same beautiful tree. Erykah is about her thing. Jill is about hers. And together, along with artists like D'Angelo, The Roots, and others, they help create an era where soul music could be poet, weird, funky, spiritual, sexy, vulnerable, and completely black without asking permission. That's why that Jill and Erykah versus felt bigger than a competition. It felt like a celebration. Two black women who understood what each contribute musically. There was even an interview that Jill did speaking about Aretha Franklin, how she met her and how she was excited to meet her. But the experience with Aretha Franklin was a little bit, So when she met Aretha Franklin, she was saying in this interview that she believed that she had the #1 album of the country at the time. And Aretha Franklin asked her to go around the corner to get her some hot dogs. And in Jill's mind, she's like, oh, wow, that's not really, nice. But she went, got the hot dog, brought it back to Aretha, and she don't think that Aretha ate the hot dog. But she said you have to earn your stripes, basically pay your dues, and she returns the favor to give task. Just a quick little, story on that. And when I think about Jill standing aside of legends like Aretha Franklin, that's where you see the bigger picture. Jill isn't Aretha, she isn't Erykah, she isn't trying to be anybody else but herself. And that's why she belongs in the same lineup of Black women who tells the truth through soul music. Different generations, different voices, different stories, but the same ability to sing something and make you say, ooh, I felt that. Now that's soul music. What this whole series taught me is that, and that this is probably my biggest takeaway from covering Jill Scott through this whole series. When we started this journey, I knew the songs I loved, but going through album by album made me appreciate the artist entirely. The poetry, the acting inside her vocals, the humor, the sensuality, the feeling in her, the way she sings beautifully 1 second and then talk to you the next. And more than 2 decades after her debut, she still is very capable of giving us a 19-song project that feels Jill Scott. She has had success in this business, longevity in this business, and that's a blessing in itself. So this isn't really a goodbye to Jill Scott, because great music doesn't disappear when a series ends. We revisit it and we recover it. And sometimes we feel something completely different because we changed since the last time we listened. Thank you, Jill Scott, for the poetry, for the soul, for representing Philly, your city, for the love stories, for the complicated stories, and for reminding us that after all these years, there are still new chapters left to write. And thank you for taking this entire Jill Scott journey with me on the Live Life Right channel network. Our next chapter is coming, but until then, keep listening, keep loving, and keep celebrating the stories that bring us together. This is Live Life Right Network. Thank you very much.